school, they didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flag. Back when he grabbed that one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Leave it, bring up 48.
They'll run with Cook, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Bullard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
18. Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Minnesota's football here in just a second. And you think about the season that the Vikings have had. Maybe not the kind of year that folks had envisioned for the Vikings. You thought maybe this could be an 11, 12, maybe even a 13-win season if all fell in place, but that has not been the case.
That is so true because we thought with the acquisition of Kirk Cousins, that would take care of everything on offense. The defense, one of the best in the league in 2017. No reason to think that that wouldn't continue, and they've still been one of the top units out there. But if they make the playoffs, and they play as they did against Miami in Week 15, especially on offense when they ran the ball for 198 yards, look out, because then the Vikings could be dangerous. Can you imagine if they went to Dallas and took them on the road? Imagine that physical clash. And if they emerged out of that one, who knows?
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout, as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Howard on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Still shedding tackles. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run it again with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Going deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two.
Second down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, now here we go. Wide.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Cousins again. His throw here's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Yellow, reach in there, yellow.
First down, here's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Black, 82.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Two. Black. Yellow.
Cousins to throw it. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 5th. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 56 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Hey, Clifford.
Cousins on 1st down. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurry, hurry! Advance up! Hang on, we got, you see it?
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. On first down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be from 49 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Wide. Two.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.